second? I'm so silly. Well, good morning and welcome to Chronically Rara, the fight for answers, fight for a cure. I just wanted to get on and give some updates. So, let y'all know what's going on, and I'll try to also leave some food for thought on here as well. So, I'm sorry I haven't. Sorry. I'm a hot mess right now. So, if you haven't noticed, I look like an absolute hot mess. There. No. Yes, I know I can't turn my phone while I'm on the live. Thank you. So, anyway, I thought I'd just share a couple of updates, let you guys know what's going on here at Chronically Rara. Before I start, if you are going to be joining us on the live, we thank you very much. And if you're going to be joining us on the replay, we thank you very much as well. I understand how you can be spending your time, and you're choosing to spend your time here with me at Chronically Rara. So I thank you very much. I'm very, very appreciative of you. Yes, I do look like a hot mess. So, yeah. Same shit, different day. So, ooh, I'm getting rashy in here. A little butterfly rash. So, that's awesome. I didn't have that a few minutes ago. So, I get these, like, butterfly rashes in my nose. And to answer your question, no, I haven't been tested for lupus. I'm kind of avoiding that. I've got other issues. Okay, so anyway, so we had some doctor's appointments this week, and you know what? Maybe we didn't have as many as I thought this week. This week we had, this week was just the VA appointment along with some testing. So right now I'm on what's called TDRL, which is in January I was medically retired from the military due to, they put down one condition, but it was actually misdiagnosed, and I have what I have now. So the dysautonomia, so the POTS, the Ehlers-Danlos, being worked up for gastroparesis, mast cell activation syndrome, and I'm sure I'm missing other stuff as well. So anyway, I ended up filing for permanent and total disability through the VA. So basically that means right now I have to recertify every year and a half for my disability rating, and to see if, if I still stay on retired status. Obviously the good thing about the retired status is I get a paycheck. It's not nearly what it was when I was active, but I get to keep my insurance. And while it's not great insurance, and even though the medical bills are piling, it's insurance nonetheless. So, I filed for permanent and total disability, knowing that I'll never be able to go back to work. And that's really sad. And it's sad for a lot of reasons. I like working. It's what I get joy out of working. I've worked since I was 15, and I've always worked. I worked 2 jobs in college. Of course, I did the military. I was always working. Um, but I have to be realistic in the fact that knowing that because of my conditions and because of the amount of time that I spend in hospitals and doctor's appointments and my declining condition in itself, it's not it's not cost worthy for an employer to hire me. It's just not. So they need, when you hire an employee, you're hiring an employee that's going to be able to be at work every day. And, yes, stuff happens and that's fine, but it's not cost worthy for the employer to have someone like me who's, whose health, I don't know what my health is going to do from one day to the next. So it doesn't make me a hireable candidate. So that's why I've applied for that. Now, obviously, it's one of the reasons I started up my my consignment store, my online consignment stores, that resale shop, and Thriving Threads. So I have a way to provide for my family, and so we can get our medical bills paid, and do what we need to do to survive. So, but the great thing about that is I can do, on my bad days, I can work from bed, and that's really nice. So, yeah, it's a little tidbit. When you support Thriving Threads, when you support Thriving Threads or that resale shop, you're supporting a woman veteran-owned business. So anyway, I have to do a couple appointments for the VA compensation stuff. And then next week I have appointments almost every day, and I'm going to be in Los Angeles I'm going to be in Los Angeles a lot over the next few weeks, at Cedars-Sinai with the medical team there. So, we've got pain clinic, cardiology, neurology, rheumatology, genetics. I may be missing a couple. I've got urology that I have to see. I've been playing phone tag with the urologist that I was referred to. So lots of appointments, lots of stuff coming up. I'm in bed now because I haven't slept yet. I had x-rays done yesterday, and it was very, very painful. X-rays should not be painful, but unfortunately for someone like myself, with the Ehlers-Danlos, just the standing, like, oh my gosh, it was so painful to stand. My back was so bad. It hurt so bad. So between that and my heart was going out of whack, I had to sit down. And so they were able to finish it with me laying down. But the problem is when I laid on my left side, my hip dislocated. And I couldn't get it relocated. And so I've been in just a horrible amount of pain, and I haven't been able to sleep. So right now that's what's going on. If I can leave you with some food for thought, especially any other spoonies out there. So we obviously go through like highs and lows with our diseases or our disorders. And when you're on that high and you're feeling great and everything's great and you're in the moment, and that's great, and you very much should be. But also when we're in those low places, when the medical bills are piling up and we can't figure out how to pay for them, or we're in constant pain and we can't sleep and the brain fog is bad, and we're just in a bad place, you know, not only physically but mentally as well, it's we almost want to shove those feelings, like we almost feel programmed to like shove those feelings and bury them, and oh, we got to stay strong, we got to do whatever. But I encourage you to honor whatever feelings come up. You need to honor those feelings, so that way you can continue to focus on healing and to being in a spot where you're well. I've been in a horrible state the last couple weeks. It sucks, you know. And I want to like shove it away and say, oh, it's going to be fine, it's going to be fine. But I understand that I have to honor those feelings. I have to honor those feelings of sadness, of anger, of depression, of guilt, of whatever it is. So I can then work through it and let it go, so I can continue, you know, so I can receive great things from, you know, so I can receive great things that the universe has to offer. So I want to encourage you with that. We will keep you updated, and we will be doing a live again next week. We're going to do a live from Los Angeles, since we're going to be there anyway. So we're going to do a live from Los Angeles. I'll go find a quaint coffee shop and do that there. And in the meantime, I thank you guys so much for joining, and we will talk to you guys later.